Right, here we have the Night Pearl systems. Even Goose is giving me a hand here. We've got to go out on a job later, so I just thought I'd do a very quick video. Let me get down on the floor. I've got a very bad back at the moment, guys. My trapped sciatic nerve. Right, so, yes, I know. Sit down. Thank you. Thank you. That's you. No, either way. We don't need your help yet. Thank you. Right, there we go. Anyway, what I'm going to say, guys, no, we've got a playful pup here. No, you can't use it. You're a puppy. Puppies can't use this stuff. Right, you're going to assist, though, finding stuff later. Anyway, so quick one. This is the one I bought. It's been brilliant. Bought this about 3 years ago. Yes, thank you, Goose. But what I was going to point out is what doesn't come with the kit is this little D shackle here. Screws in the bottom. Look, you're destroying my display. Thank you. This D shackle here. I've just bought some off of Amazon. They cost me $3.95 for 3 of them. Little D swivel shackles, these here. They screw in the bottom. And that's a homemade lanyard there. Look, Goose. Out the way, I'm doing a video. Thank you. Don't stand on the gear. Thank you. No, don't stop whinging. Thank you. Right. Stop. No. Thank you. Now. So what I was going to say, this screws into the bottom here. This is the new one I'll be using. Which one is it? It's one of these. Oh, there it is. Night Pearl Scope 50 Max 2. I haven't read what it does yet, but we'll find out. Anyway, what it is, that D-shackle I was telling you about screws in there, right at the bottom. Makes it easier, because what Night Pearl said, this little hole here, I don't know if you can see it where my thumb is, you put a little, one of the standard lanyards in there, but what I found with mine is moving around and everything else, it wears through next to you, you drop your Night Pearl on the floor. So, big advice, big shout out. Be good if Night Pearl actually supply them, but they tell me they don't. But it's a little camera D-shackle goes in there and actually works wonders. I mean, look at that. That's not going to wear through, and that takes all the weight. So that's a big tip for me. Lots of features on this thing. Focusing and all sorts of different stuff. We'll work into that later, a bit more in technical detail later when we've had a good go at it. One big shout out to you guys as well when you're going to buy the Seer. He's knocked it over. I can't even tell you what it is. Sorry about this, guys. Here we go. Right, the Seer 35 Elite. There you go. Right. Big shout out on this. One thing to remember, these will fit any rifle, but you have to have the right sizes. And that one on there is, what's that, 63. You've got to make sure it's essential that you get the right sizes for your scope. So don't just think you buy it and it goes straight on. You've got to get the right, measure your scope and get the right shackle on 62. And I think that one's 51 off the top of my head, or 53. 51, there you go. I have got to get a couple more because they don't fit all my rifles. Really easy to... Why am I going all dark? Why am I going dark? Anyway, so I'm trying to do all this one-handed because I haven't got my camera set up. But anyway, dead easy. On there. Got your power source. I know this is a bit rough and ready, but then again, hey, that's me. So I'm rough and ready. But there you go, clip straight on to your scope. I've already set it ready for the 223. Let's see if I can do this over here. Swap hands. And they literally just come unscrewed off the top of the scope. So you can then change it for any scope fitting, and they just go straight on and clunk straight into your. There you go. Only 3 hands on a stand. I've got a tripod here somewhere, but I can't bloody find it. Anyway, so there you go. A bit of a rush today because I've got to get to this Fox job, and I should have done it a couple of days ago, but life, work and everything else gets in the way. Anyway, so going back to their Seer shackle, there's those Scope Pro jobs in there. But you've got an app that's being really worked on and developed more than it has at the moment. That's coming along. I did have the page mark until you get it over. Oh look, now he goes to sleep after wrecking my display. There we are. That's what I was looking. So here we go. This is the Seer Night Pearl adapters that we were talking about, and that there comes off, and there it is, and that actually slides out, so you can now actually take it off, and that's just a rubber casing. So I think it's quite good. There's a couple of improvements I'm going to talk to Night Pearl about, especially this bit here. Instead of unscrewing it, I'd like, it's like me, I do 3 or 4 different rifles in a time, and having to undo this and unscrew. I'd like to see a little push in, click and lock job, but we'll see if that develops and over time. But there you go, there's a quick setup for now, guys. Later on you should be some more videos and pictures of me out actually using it, and well, let's see if the proof's in the pudding. Does it do what it says on the tin? If it does, then it'll get a thumbs up. If it doesn't, it'll go back to a drawing board. Proper job. Right guys, bit of a shout out for Night Pro here. I'm doing this a bit ad lib. I've got the phone in my vice on my gunsmithing bench, held by its case, so it might fall over. I don't know, because I can't seem to find my camera stands or anything anyway. They disappeared. But someone asked me how easy is it to fit the front add-on Night Pros, thermal scopes, the 35s, etc., to a scope. Well, the first thing I've got to say is, see these things here? Where are we? There we are. These things here, you've got to have the right size one that fits your scope. Each collar is a different size. They all fit your scopes, but the camera screws into that. The camera, the scope, whatever you want to call it, a thermal scope, it just screws into that. But this is the bit that's got to pop onto your scope. It's really easy. I'm having to get several different size ones in because all scopes are different sizes. But this is how easy it is when you've got the right one. Now, just here on top, you've got your power source. That has a little lead comes out the back of her, and a USB goes around and comes into just there to give you your power. But how easy it is to pop on, literally do that. Bear with me a second when I work out which way around I'm going with it. Am I going the right way? Oh, hang on, I've doubled it. That's another thing, like say that just clips straight down, but like a Wally, I've pushed the screw through. Hang on, there we go, got it, right, there we go, got it. No, sorry, did it the wrong way. Now, here we go. I'm doing this a bit ad lib, but like I say, it goes on and clips. There it is, straight on, clips straight down, and there we are, straight on there. I should have made it look a damn sight easier than that, but as always, oh, that's moved round. Rough and ready, just like me, but like that. That literally is just it, boys and girls. It literally just to unclip it, straight off with it. To put it back on the scope, straight on. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Okay, I can't do it. There we go. Straight on. It's that quick. You know, different size collars, different size ones fit different scopes. But it literally is that easy. And I can do this one-handed. And I can do that. But like I say, and then obviously these all screw up. They all adjust. Everything goes on there. Piece of cake. I mean, it couldn't be any simpler than that now. Like I say, I love my night sights. I like night sights because they went straight on the back. And they just suited my style of shooting, straight on. No messing around whatsoever. Let's see if I can get this out of my voice. Right, so there you go. That's the unit. All on a bit of an angle, but straight on the front of the scope. And now I'm ready to go. Well, I'm going ratting with this one tonight on a rat job. Now I know people say thermal, that's overkill for a rat. Well, needs must. If my night sights break down, I need to be able to use whatever I can professionally. And for me, because I could be using up to 15 different rifles a day, from air rifles to 2-2 rimfires, 17 HMRs, right up to 308 if I'm doing bore or whatever. So I need something that's versatile. That's versatile. I like that. That works. I've got a bit more playing around to do with the gadgets on it, because as always, I'm a low-tech guy in a high-tech world to get used to bits. But literally, I could shoot with that now. I just literally connect it straight on, and your scope looks through that thermal scope. So thus turning your own scope into a thermal night scope, whatever. Like I say, like I showed you, dead easy. Unclip. Oh, hang on, I've done the damn thing up now. I can't do it one-handed when I've got a phone in my hand. But yeah, dead easy. Unclip, clip on, job's a good one. But like I say, that's on an Air Arms S200. No, S200, what am I saying? So much to do, so I've got to go set up a rifle range. That was on an Air Arms, what was it? Air Arms Ultimate Sport S510 TDR. That was it. Brain's gone. I've got so much on today. Anyway, I've got some more videos for Night Pro coming. They're going to be rough and ready, just like me, but that to me, guys, is a winner. I've tried loads of other stuff. It buggers my eyes up. This don't. And it is literally clip on, clip off of your ordinary scope. No messing around with zero. It works off your own zero. So, very soon be available through Really Wild Adventures. proper job. Well guys, here we are. Typical low-tech man in a high-tech world. And oh man, whoever reads the instruction manual? Men don't. Now I can see all you women rolling your eyes and say, well, you should read the manual. Actually, you're right. You should read the manual. That is a high-tech bit of equipment. And us men like to buff our way through and say, we don't need manuals, we can go and do this. And I'm typical for it. I don't read manuals. I got to get on and, it's like getting a wardrobe from IKEA. Who reads the instruction manual? And then you've got screws left and a door up the wrong way. I find that's with this stuff. This stuff is brilliant. My other video about clipping it straight on and off the scope, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It's worked an absolute treat. I'm just trying to download the app so I can record the stuff that I shoot and things. It's in development stage, so I've been sort of given access. But like I said, I'm a low-tech man in a high-tech world, and the phone is not talking to the app equipment. So, anyway, look, I could be a hand model. Actually, look at that. See. Anyway, well, what I'm doing this video about is the other video shows you putting on the scope, and I had a little bit of a wobble and I had to work around, check it, getting it stick on and everything else, because obviously this screws onto the scope. Well, you had a bit of a wobble if I couldn't get it quite right. Well, I was doing it wrong, wasn't I? Doing this bit right, straight on, clip it on the scope, job's a good one. But there's this piece here. And it wasn't until I read the instructions and then, what a dime bar. I should have done that. And they even give you the little tools and everything. You get a little toolkit with this thing. What it is right here. I'll see if I can get a bit closer. So if you can still see if it focus. Oh, by the way, I found my tripod so I can do it two-handed. Anyway, so just here, which one did I already undo? That one. There we go. Right. So this one here, right, I've already done. And what it is this piece moves up and down. Oh, I broke it. Anyway, this piece moves in and out. So your camera screws into that bit there, right? So, but obviously that could be anywhere. Now this is where this piece comes in. This piece screws into here, right? So that we've got our clip on and off, straight on our scope. Now, I knew it had to be something to do with this piece here being where you could adjust it like you do on a scope. And I couldn't move it. Now, what the hell's going on? And I thought, hang on, I got that toolkit. You got this handy little spanner, which obviously, there's the old holes. They line up on there, and you can move it round to your heart's content. You're happy. What I didn't see, because I didn't have my glasses on, there's a little grub screws. You got a little grub screw in here that makes that stay where it is, so you can't go backwards and forwards anymore. And you've got another little screw just there. You see that one? Well, that one, you adjust it to where you need it to be. Tighten that up to the point. Yeah, that's lovely. My camera's now on top. Wonderful. Look at that. It's on top. Wonderful. That bolt, that little clip, straight on. Perfect. Straight on the scope. That's no longer moving. No longer got any movement in this. And you've even got the little grub screw Allen keys. Turn him back around so he's done. Just go straight in there. Job's a good one. Lock it off in the position where you want it. How much more simple can that be? So either watch this video, guys, or read the instructions. And then you'll get it bang on the money every time. And what you do, you set it up in advance. And then all you do is go clunk, click every trip. Job's a good one. And it goes on every scope how you've set it up, how you want it to do it in advance. All right. Some people say a little bit fiddly, but it's a one-time job. You set the scope up and you set each collar up for each scope. One-time job. Then all you do is go, there's my scope. Push that one up. Clunk him on. Job done. No messing. So, it's new kit, new bit for me to learn with, and, I'm getting there. There's loads of gadgets on this thing. I'll tell you what the brilliant thing is one of the things I've been playing with, is the rangefinder. It's got a built-in rangefinder, so when you look at your target, whatever you're taking out, whether it's a fox, whatever, you can just go dunk, and it tells you exactly how far you're shooting. So if you've got to give a little bit of hold over, you should be able to judge the windage, all the other bits. We'll go into that in further videos, but I wanted to just show you this little tool system. Read the instructions. It really is. And it's this simple. You just literally, I'm trying to do this looking at the screen. Go in there. Job done. Move that to where you want it. Lovely. tighten out your grub screw, done. Clunk, click, simple as that. So there you go, guys. Another big shout out for Night Pearl. And for us rough old country boys, let's read the manuals. If you can't read them, we'll send them in Braille or something like that. Anyway, proper job.